Well, I'm 56 years old and I live in South Florida, in Fort Lauderdale. I did by research, and then I saw somebody that had it done, and it looked good. It looked great. So I said, I'm at the right age where I want to enjoy more years of this. So I decided to do it. I said, just jump on board and just do it. So my objective was in the flaccid state to look better, to be more of a shower, because I'm a grower. So I wanted in that flaccid state to, if I'm walking around naked, that it would look much better. And it certainly does. And number two, I wanted to add more rigidity, when having intercourse, so that, I would use less of this medications and Cialis and Trimix, so that I would be more ready, if I were to encounter, a moment of passion and I could have the medication, that I could still, something could happen. And I believe it can. I still haven't tried it because I'm on my 8th week coming up now. So I'm looking forward to that. So it was very simple because I went to the website, and in the website, they have the doctors that they recommend. And you were the doctor recommended in South Florida. So it was an easy step to just make a call and make an appointment and come in and actually see and feel, the implant. That was very important. I wanted to know what it felt like. I had a lot of questions of what would it feel like. So it answered a lot of questions when I saw it in person, when I felt it. And yeah, making an appointment was super simple. I think that from the time I made my appointment to surgery, I think it was 5 weeks, something like that. So I quickly prepared, and I'm glad I did it. I'm super glad. It takes time to understand that you're gonna have something in there that is not like a toy or something that is there, for a moment. Is something there that's for a very long time. So it grows into you, and then you start understanding, how great it looks, and you feel and you carry that, with pride. It's a good decision overall. It was for me. I was, very nervous. I went in very, very nervous. But the staff was great. I calmed down, and, by the time you come out of surgery, it's so quick. I got home, and, the first 2 days or 3 days, really, I wasn't actually prepared. I'm like, oh, I'm Mr. Tough Guy. I'll go back to my regular working on the patio and doing things. No, you don't. You really have to respect your body. You have to take the time to relax. You had surgery. You were under general anesthesia. So you have to take a step back. You have to be pampered. You have to, just relax in bed. And everything was fine, because you will feel some energy. You will feel that you're ready to continue with your daily routine. You should not. You have to take some off. So the pain at the beginning is a lot of stretching. It feels like someone is pulling on it and not letting go. But eventually, the second day or the third day, the inflammation starts to come down, and you start to breathe more. You start to adapt to it, and it adapts to you. By week number 1, that is gone. By week number 2, you probably don't feel that it's there. I do have still a bit of tightness, so it's always looking down, in the flaccid state. That it doesn't move, but it's starting to gain that. And then the beauty, the best part for me was when I started seeing my own self, like my own vein. When I saw that in like week number 2, I'm like, yes, this is what I was looking for. So at the beginning, because of being swollen, it was just skin wrapped around something. I'm like, God, is this what it's going to look like? But no, in week number 2, I saw veins, and I'm like, oh my God, here you are. Yeah. Of course, I followed it to the T. At the beginning, when I'm wearing the wrap, I'm trying not to sweat. So if I would have to go back to the patio, it's Fort Lauderdale, it's 80 degrees. So I would come back into the air conditioning and relax, sit down. I couldn't sit straight for the first week. Even driving my car to come to the appointments, it was almost, very relaxed back. I didn't want to put any stress on it. Now I'm completely flexible. I do yoga, so I can move any way I can. It's endless. I have to be careful, when I go to the gym and I sit down, because it's a new member in my body. So it will get there before I get there, when I sit down. So, you have to learn how to manage it, and you have to learn, that your body's now different. You're much larger and bigger. So, you have to get used to that. That's what I'm doing now. And it's a good thing that you want to get used to. This was the objective, to have a new body, and now it's getting used to that, which is a good thing. Yeah, it's the goal.